welcome to the first ever Racing Dudes Trivia Tuesday. My name is Magic, and I'm your host for this wonderful adventure each Tuesday before a Kentucky Derby prep race right here on the Racing Dudes YouTube channel. Esteemed panelists from the world of horse racing are going to compete for bragging rights, and our first contestant is the man behind the Racing Dudes who picks the winners from every race at every track every single day. He's right above me, and that's Mr. Aaron Halterman. Aaron, welcome to the show. How you doing?
Good. Do I have to do this every week, or do we rotate Racing Dude members? I don't know how this works.
It's gonna be you because I'm hosting and Jared still I don't think has any internet. But competing against Aaron, a longtime friend of the Racing Dudes, a jack of all trades at Will Rogers Downs, who does pretty much everything except ride the horses out of the gate. Mr. John Lees. John, so happy to have you and your bulging biceps here on the show.
Yes, you're just jealous, Magic. That's all right. You've got nice noodles. You're all right. We respect you. No, I appreciate that, Magic, because I'm a big fan of the Racing Dudes. As I said before, I love what you guys do. I love that you have me along, and I try to pick up your content whenever I can. This is a thrill for me to be part of it, so I'm fired up. I'm nervous because I hope that I can deliver. You know, I don't want to disappoint. So let's do it. I'm excited to see what's coming. A little nervous, though.
To hear how the game is going to work, I'm going to ask 10 multiple choice questions pertaining directly to this coming weekend's Kentucky Derby prep race. In this case, that's the Springboard Mile Stakes at Remington Park, which first began in what year?
Bueller.
No, okay, you all lose. Both of you lost already out of the gate.
2001.
No, 2001. It was the Remington MEC Mile Stakes. Aaron gets a point. 2009 is when it became the Springboard Mile racing under the current name. But we're going to go all the way back to 2001 for these questions. So once I ask the questions, we are going to go through. I'll ask them twice. You will then have 10 seconds to write down on a piece of paper or whiteboard your letter answer, A, B, C, or D. And then we'll flip it over. The 11th and final question, that's a bonus betting round. We'll get more to that later here. But we're going to get into this. The simple thing is the contestant with the most points at the end of this, that's the winner here. And every or any contestant who beats Aaron along the way here will return for the championship game. That's going to focus on the Kentucky Derby itself leading up to the Kentucky Derby. And we'll award the final winner with a big fat prize. Maybe John, we'll see you back here for that championship game. If you are watching at home, play along, keep track of your own score, and let us know how you did. Maybe you're better than one of the two guys up here on screen with me. You guys ready? Any questions?
Let's do it.
No.
Let's giddy up. All right. First question. As of today, December 12th, 2023, only one member of the famous Von Hemel family of trainers has won the Springboard Mile Stakes. Which one was it? I'll say it one more time. As of December 12th, 2023, only one member of the famous Von Hemel training family has won the Springboard Mile. Which one was it? Is it A, Don Von Hemel, B, Kelly Von Hemel, C, Donnie K. Von Hemel, or D, Kelby Von Hemel?
Okay.
For those of you who don't know, the Von Hemel family responsible for the Racing Dudes and getting Aaron into it in the first place. 10 seconds are up. Gentlemen, put your answers up on the screen for me here. C, Aaron is correct. It's Donnie K. Von Hemel. His brother Kelly has not yet won the Springboard Mile, but there's still plenty of time for him to get it done. Don Von Hemel, his times kind of came and passed before the Springboard Mile really was a thing. And Kelby, he's probably shoot a couple of winners, Aaron.
I think he probably has. He's probably drank with a couple of winners as well, but no training victories. Was it Going Ballistic that won for Donnie K? I'm not sure.
Well, you know what, Aaron? We might just have that come up in another question, so we'll go ahead and wait on that one.
Damn it.
Score right now. Aaron 1, John 0. Second question. As of December 12th, 2023, how many Springboard Mile contestants have won a race at the Breeders' Cup? As of December 12th, 2023, how many Springboard Mile contestants have won a race at the Breeders' Cup? Is it A, 0, B, 1, C, 2, or D, 3?
Oh, boy.
Breeders' Cup, of course, the year-end championships held in the first weekend of November. Springboard Mile held in December, so probably would have to do it as an older horse, I would assume. Your timer is up.
But this doesn't include like the Damascus or the Safely Kept. It has to be like a real race, right? A championship race?
Yes.
All right. I'm ready.
All right. Put your answers up, boys.
Enough stalling.
The answer, Aaron has it again. It's B1. Aaron, Do you know the answer? I think he does. He was pretty excited about that.
I've actually pet that horse that won at the Breeders' Cup. Now Caleb's Posse is the answer. Won the Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile back in, that would have been 2010 or 11, I think. And was up the track in the Springboard Mile, ran horribly, but did go on to win the Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile as a 3-year-old. Over, I don't remember who was second. I think Shackelford maybe.
You're right. Aaron was right that Caleb's Posse was 7th in the Springboard Mile in 2010, and then still.
All right, I can see I've got my work cut out for me here. There's no doubt about it. Boy, all right, I'm gonna have to rally.
That's all right. The easy ones are out of the way. We'll get to the hard ones now.
Oh, thanks.
Aaron with 2 points. John with 0. Still plenty of time, John. As of today, December 12th, 2023, which horse holds the stakes record for the fastest time in the Springboard Mile? As of today, December 12th, 2023, which horse holds the stakes record for the fastest time in the Springboard Mile? Is it A, Texas Bling, B, Bayard, C, Shoplifted, or D, Gravitos? All horses that have competed since this was the Springboard Mile. So we'll see what the contested 3, 2, 1 answers on the screens, guys. We've got D from Aaron and John. That's a C. He said Shoplifted. It is Gravitos. D. Set the time 137.14 in 2017. John, it's okay. It's okay. Listen, we have nice prizes for you that we're waiting when you get backstage. And no, I'm kidding.
Was that time verified by Equibase? You sure about that? All right.
It
wasn't a Gulfstream. It's okay.
Right. That was a great performance that night. I remember watching that thinking, man, this is going to be a world-class horse, and then I don't know that he won again. I think he got hurt.
Wasn't he the 12 horse that day? I think it was the 12.
He sure was. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 1,000% correct. Yep.
Yeah, and they got hurt. So
yep.
John's trying to flex back a little bit against Aaron here. Yeah, the 12 horse, right? Hey, listen, you have a lot of numbers to choose from.
If you're a handicapper, and like John obviously is, you remember that 12 hole because he was a big standout, but you thought, man, going a mile 12 hole, not sure, he was gone.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Well, Aaron 3 points, John was 0. That's all right. As of for the fourth question, as of today, December 12th, 2023, Cliff Barry has won the most Springboard Miles among jockeys. How many has he won? As of December 12th, 2023, Cliff Barry has the most Springboard Mile wins among jockeys. How many has he won? Is it A, 3, B, 4, C, 5, or D, 6? Cliff Barry, now since retired, but did retire as the winningest jockey in Remington Park history. The day before he won his final Springboard Mile, he won all 7 races that he entered at Remington, or that he rode at Remington Park. Pretty crazy there. Gentlemen, answers on the screen for me for Cliff Barry. Aaron says A. John says 6. It is going to be A. 3 wins for Cliff Barry. Aaron, how about this for not any extra points, but can you name the 3 years that he did it?
I can't, and I'm going to be completely honest. That was a total guess on my part. I knew that the first one's immediately. That one was a guess. So I don't know. I couldn't tell you one, Magic, to be honest.
Man, disappointed. I thought it was more. I really did. Man, you went low. I went high.
Well, the final one that he won was in 2010, and he retired in 2015. So he didn't have a chance to keep riding in as many. But yes, 3 wins: 2003, 2006, and 2010.
He won in his final year. He also won the Oklahoma Derby, I think, with C.R. Trout was the trainer. I can't remember that horse's name. Oklahoma bred.
Shotgun Cowboy.
You got it. Shotgun Cowboy. You got it. Yep.
See, I'm recovering a little.
You're showing great knowledge. Just Magic has picked questions that we went over them before you got here. So
that's clearly the jig is up. So.
Right.
All right. Yeah.
Well, we talked about a jockey who's won it the most, but for question 5, as of December 12th, 2023, which of the following jockeys have not won the Springboard Mile yet? As of today, December 12th, 2023, which of the following jockeys have not won the Springboard Mile? Is it A, Jose Ortiz? Is it B, Irad Ortiz? C. Ricardo Santana, or D. Victor Espinoza?
Ooh.
Some very big names there among those 4 jockeys. Try to figure out which one of these has not won the Springboard Mile. 3, 2, 1. Answers on the screen, gentlemen. John and Aaron both say B, Irad Ortiz. That's correct. John's on the board. John's got a point. Pew, 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 pew. That's right. Yeah. The winningest jockey in the last 5 years in America has not won the Springboard Mile. Jose won it in 2021, Ricardo 2019, and Victor, aboard Gray Vitos, the record setter in 2017. I kept waiting for you guys to say, and Victor Espinoza rode him, and I thought, well, there goes question number 5.
How many times has Irad even came? I don't remember him being there much.
No, I think he's usually busy getting his fresh new haircut for the Eclipse Awards ceremony.
No kidding, right?
Maybe getting fitted for his Lloyd Christmas suit.
Yeah.
Question number 6. As of December 12th, 2023, Steve Asmussen has the most Springboard Mile wins among trainers. No surprise, but you know where this is going. How many has he won? Steve Asmussen has won the most Springboard Mile wins among trainers as of December 12th, 2023. How many has he won? Is it A, 3, B, 4, C, 5, or D, 6? Steve Asmussen. Fun fact, back on Saturday, the first race of the day at Oaklawn Park, his son Keith Asmussen got a victory aboard a Steve Asmussen trainee. Passed Steve in most career wins as a jockey. So good on you, Keith. Timer is up, boys. Put the letters up. Aaron says C. John says B. You're both wrong. The answer is D, 6. He has won the
I should have gone for
time.
6 this time.
I know.
All right. Well, Aaron, that was your first miss. You are still at 5 points. John, you got 1 point. You can still make a comeback here. It's not over yet.
And there's Final Jeopardy, so all right.
Yep.
Question 7. There is Final Jeopardy too. Question 7. Oh, we can't say that word on here. That's registered trademark. As of December 12th, 2023, which of the following trainers have not won the Springboard Mile? Which of the following trainers have not won the Springboard Mile as of today, December 12th, 2023? Is it A, Graham Motion, B, Brett Calhoun, C, Brad Cox, D, Saffy Joseph?
Ooh.
There's been an interesting mix of trainers and a lot of ones that are, especially in the early years of this race, that you would go, oh, it's that person, of course he's won it. So I didn't want to use those names. So I went with some popular ones that these guys might struggle with. All right, timer's up. Answer on the screen. Who you got?
I'm not sure on this.
We got C from Aaron, D for John Lees. It's C,
Yeah.
Brad Cox. Yeah, Saffy Joseph
Really?
in 2021 with Make It Big. Brett Calhoun in 2010 and Graham Motion 2009. Brad Cox has never won the Springboard Mile. He's come close, and there's a couple times he should have, Aaron, but maybe this will be the year.
So
Wait, who was the Saffy Joseph horse?
Make It Big.
something
Wasn't that
Magic's
his name,
never
Aaron?
done. What's that?
Yeah, something's Magic's never done.
Well, I was gonna say the only reason I knew that is I had Answer In singled the year that horse lost by a nose or whatever, and so I remember going into that year he had never won it. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm still not.
All right.
I'm still upset. Answer In didn't win. I can't believe that horse didn't win that day. But anyway, go ahead.
Well,
6 points for Aaron, 1 for John. You still got a chance with Double Jeopardy, buddy. We'll see what we can do. Question number 8. Who was the first Springboard Mile horse to compete in all 4 Kentucky Derby prep races at Oaklawn Park? Get a tough one here for you. Who was the first? I think Aaron knows it. Who was the first Springboard Mile runner to compete in all 4 Kentucky Derby preps at Oaklawn Park? Traditionally, a couple horses from the Springboard Mile go to the Smarty Jones, which is the first of those 4 legs. Is it A, Texas Bling, B, Will Take Charge, C, Discreetness, or D, Sudden Breaking News?
Oh boy.
I'll admit with this one, I tried to make it as difficult as possible for Aaron.
Can you read it one more time?
oh, because
Who was
John's
the first-
doing so well. Yeah.
Who was the first Springboard Mile runner to compete in all 4 Derby preps that are held at Oaklawn Park? Texas Bling, Will Take Charge, Discreetness, or Sudden Breaking News?
God, that's tough. Okay.
All right, put your answers up, gentlemen. What you got? John says B. Aaron says A. The answer is A. Texas Bling. The best that he finished was second to Will Take Charge and the Smarty Jones. Will Take Charge did not compete in all 4 Oaklawn Park Derby preps. Sudden Breaking News, I believe, did, and I think Discreetness might have as well. But Texas Bling was the first.
Yep. Will Take Charge skipped the Arkansas Derby for some reason. After winning the Rebel and beating Oxbow in one of the best races I've ever watched live and in person. It was great. Anyway.
Aaron was 7. John, you still got 1, and that's one. That's all you need to get into Final Jeopardy. Question number 9. The top 3 finishers in the 2023 Springboard Mile will get an automatic nomination into what stakes in 2024? The top 3 finishers in the 2023 Springboard Mile get an automatic nomination to what stakes in 2024? Is it the Smarty Jones Stakes? I hope I didn't give away the answer. Is it the Super Derby? Is it the Oklahoma Derby? Or is it the Preakness Stakes? 10 seconds.
I don't have a clue.
Wow.
This is a fun fact I found out when researching this. Yeah.
I was hoping this would have some kind of Will Rogers connection, but I guess not.
Wow.
I couldn't find a list of Will Rogers stakes. John, you need to update the website for me on that. I'm kidding.
No, the Route 66, the William Mankiller. I don't know.
They don't. Yeah, they don't get into the Miranda Diane. You're kidding.
The Miranda Diane.
All right.
Out of the trapeze they do, but not out of the Springboard Mile.
Springboard Mile goes to one of those 4.
Put your answer up. What is it? Aaron says the Smarty Jones. John says the Smarty Jones. It's the Oklahoma Derby. The Oklahoma Derby is the answer. The top 3 finishers from this race get nominated to the only race I named that's also at Remington Park next year.
What? John, why would they do that? That's weird, don't you think?
I do. Aren't the nominations for that race basically free? I don't know. Are they?
Yeah,
they're not. But
isn't that strange?
A little bit, yeah. I agree.
Anyway.
And it's like 9 months later, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes. Oklahoma Derby will be in September. If it's like it
yeah.
always is. Yeah, that's weird.
A little bit wonky.
You sure that's right, Magic?
I'm sure that's right.
Okay.
Now we're questioning Magic.
Questioning the trivia host. Yeah. Question 10. Here we go. Aaron with 8 points. John still holding on to that 1. Who was the first Springboard Mile winner to exit a Kentucky Derby gate? Who was the first Springboard Mile winner to exit a Kentucky Derby gate? And the reason I word it that way is because Forte wouldn't qualify if he had won the Springboard Mile because he never left the gate.
Right.
So your 4 possible answers. Sorry to bring that up again. John, is it A, Will Take Charge? Is it B, Caleb's Posse? Is it C, Senor Buscador? Or is it D, Long Range Toddy? 10 seconds on the board. The first Springboard Mile winner to exit a Kentucky Derby gate. 3, 2, 1. Final question before Final Jeopardy. Aaron says D. John says A, Will Take Charge. It is D, Long Range Toddy. Will Take Charge didn't win the Springboard Mile.
He
Tricked
lost.
you. Sorry, John.
Texas Bling beat him. Yeah.
That was one of those context clues, wasn't it? That kind of missed that one there, huh? Yeah, you're right. I see what you're saying there. Yeah, that would have made it impossible. Boy, this would be a big disappointment if we were like neck and neck, wouldn't it?
That was my idea, was to try and trip you up with the last question and separate you from a tie. But I misspoke. Aaron now has 8 points. John, you still got 1. In the final betting round, you still got a chance. Here's how it's going to work. You can bet as many points as you want. You can up to the amount that you've earned. You can save as many points as you want. But what you guys need to do right now, text to me how many points you want to risk. Aaron, you have up to 8. John, you have up to 1. But you can also bet 0 if you would like to.
Let's see.
Oh my God.
How many should I?
This is unbelievable. I tell you. Oh my Lord. I mean, does it have to be a whole one? Can we do halves? It doesn't really matter. I know. Yeah.
If there's a tie, we can talk about that. All right, the points are in. The 11th question for Final Jeopardy. Here we go.
Set the bar low. All right.
In what year did the Springboard Mile first begin offering Kentucky Derby points? What year did the Springboard Mile first begin offering Kentucky Derby points? Was it A, 2013, B, 2015, C, 2017, D, 2019? All right. I was hoping this would be a lot more suspenseful than it is, but hey, we might still see John. John could very easily double up his points here with it. All right, there it is. There's the timer. Put them up on the screen. What do you got? Aaron says D. John says B. The answer is C, 2017, when Gravitos won it. Aaron, you each risked 1 point. Aaron, you finished the game with 7. John, you didn't go negative, and that's really truly what matters.
Well, yeah, I don't know how that would be possible, except that if I had done that before, yeah. But no, not really. Well, listen, I'm sorry to have set the bar low for you, but it makes it good for the next contestants. Aaron, you're awesome. I don't know what else to say. I should have known that. It's kind of like, so I actually auditioned for, do you remember the game show Win Ben Stein's Money?
Oh, yeah.
Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah. That's where Jimmy Kimmel got to start. Actually went on the audition and went and took the test to be on that show. And they tell you right off the bat, look, 90% of you are going to go home. And the reason why is that we have to make it so hard that you have to be able to beat Ben to make it a good show. So sure enough, they give you the test. Oh my God, you should have seen this thing. It's the most outlandish test, probably way, way harder than some other game shows that we won't mention. But anyway, sure enough, I mean, I was way, way overmatched, but because he's a genius, very, very brilliant at trivia and stuff. And so are you, Aaron. So I'm sorry that it didn't make the cut on this.
My knowledge is very limited, but I am smart on a few things, and the Springboard Mile might be one of those things. So I was glad that I was able to get these right, because it's going to get worse as we go along. I mean, if we did the Remsen, I probably wouldn't have known as much.
Well, luckily we missed out on the Remsen, and we were lucky to have you, John, even if you didn't have the luck with the right questions here. We're going to be off for the rest of the calendar year. No, we just got started, but we're going to take off the rest of the year for the holidays. The Gun Runner Stakes has only been run a couple of times. If you want me to ask 10 questions about Epicenter, I absolutely can and will do that. But we're going to save everything for the new year, when we start off with, on New Year's Day, the Smarty Jones Stakes, and then the Jerome on January 6th. Make sure you head over to racenews.com so you can get free picks for every race, every track, every day across the country. And make sure you follow John on Twitter at John J. Lees. Make sure you get all of the insights for Will Rogers Downs and Del Mar when they're in season. He's the guy to do it. For Aaron, for John, for everything with the Racing Dudes, thank you so much. We'll see you next time.